Namo Chinta Vivakarapi Chandra
Chandra Shabashabande
Sandu Kripa Manjam Kripa Sindhuna
Rupare Mahamotam Jasvachandra Vikarnika Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Dev Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param
Tasmin Shri
Guruvai Namah. Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. Asharan Sharan Sharanam Sharanam Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. Jyoti se jyoti jagao, Sadguru jyoti se jyoti jagao. Mere andar timir mitao, Sadguru jyoti se jyoti. He Yogeshwar he Gyaneshwar he Sarvesh he Parameshwar. निज कृपा बरसाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ मेरे अंदर तिमिर मिटाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ हम बालक तेरे द्वार पे आए हम सेवक तेरे द्वार पे आए रस दिखाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ मेरे अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ शीश झुकाए करे तेरे आरती शीश झुका करे तेरे आरती प्रेम शुका बरसाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ अंतर तिमिर मिटाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ अंतर मेरे युग युग से सोए अंतर मेरे युग युग से सोए चित्त शक्ति को जगाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ मेरे अंदर तिमिर मिटाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ दिव्या ज्योति जगे हृदय में दिव्या ज्योति जगे हृदय तो हम शब्द सुनाओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ मेरे अंतर तिमिर आओ सद्गुरु ज्योति से ज्योति जगाओ Oh my Heavenly Father,
Oh my Heavenly Father,
best to Thee.
Gratitude can my tongue express to Thee.
Thy enormous love has kindled my heart,
Thy enormous love has kindled my heart,
awakened my soul,
awakened my soul,
to seek the eternal truth.
merciful one,
who has given me great joy,
has given me great joy,
give me to a grateful heart,
give me to a grateful heart,
that I may sing Thy praise,
that I may sing Thy praise,
remember Thy holy name,
remember Thy holy name,
and feel Thy presence everywhere.
and feel Thy presence everywhere.
O Lord,
O Lord,
You teach me the way of righteousness
teach me the way of righteousness
and pure wisdom,
and pure wisdom,
so I may escape from the evil
I may escape from evil
and reform my soul
and reform my soul
through meditation and satsang.
through meditation and satsang.
O compassionate Father,
O compassionate Father,
Mother and friends,
Mother and friend,
guide me,
guide me,
protect me,
protect me,
and illumine the lamp of my heart,
and illumine the lamp of
my heart.
so I may discriminate between good and evil,
so I may discriminate between good and evil,
ignorance and knowledge,
ignorance and knowledge,
falsehood.
truth and falsehood.
I pray to the Lord,
I pray to thee, Lord,
please strengthen my willpower,
please strengthen my willpower,
that I may be free from all temptations,
that I may be free from all temptations,
along with anger, ego, and ignorance.
along with anger, ego, and ignorance.
O my Heavenly Father,
O my Heavenly Father,
make my heart thy temple,
make my heart thy temple,
make my spirit thy beloved home,
and make my spirit thy beloved home,
where I feel thy presence every moment.
where I feel thy presence every moment.
Dear Lord,
Dear Lord,
from today
from today
I will strive to know thee,
I will strive to know thee,
serve thee,
serve thee,
and love thee
and love thee
with all my heart, soul, and mind.
with all my heart, soul, and mind.
And all my duties will be performed
And all my duties will be performed
in the flame of thy awareness.
in the flame of thy awareness.
Om Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Om. Jai Sasnan.
Jai Satchidanand.
Ashtana.
You have some song you'd like to sing?
About meditation
Okay.
on page 76. Open your heart for the Lord to come in. Open
In
your
your
heart
heart,
to
the
the Lord.
Lord,
Follow
His
his steps
steps to
to
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
the
road.
road.
Follow the
Follow the
footsteps of
footsteps of
God.
God.
See
See
the
the light,
light, the
the
beautiful
beautiful light.
Open
Open
your
your
eyes
eyes
to
to
the
the light.
light.
Hear
Hear
the
the
sound,
sound, the
the
silent
silent
sound.
sound. Listen
Listen to
to the
the
music
music
of
of
God.
God.
Speak
Speak
the name, the name
the
of the Lord.
repeat
Repeat
the
the
sacred
sacred name.
name.
Savor
Savor
the
the
life
life
of
of
the
the
Master
Master.
within. Savor
Savor the
the nectar
nectar
of
of God.
God.
Meditate
Meditate
on
on
the
the
Lord.
Lord within.
Seek
Seek
Him
Him
everywhere.
everywhere.
He
He
will
will
reveal
reveal His
His
presence
presence
to
to you
you when
when
you
you
meditate
meditate on.
on God.
How about the travel traveler? We have not sang that for a long time.
Okay.
I have
I've
traveled this
traveled this long
long,
road.
the
Let's see, do we
Where
know
the
this one?
light
light so in the distance
is
away
A
to
way
to
to go.
go, and I wonder
Was
who is
wondering
traveling
the
who is
as
road is
traveling
unraveling,
as the road is
along with the
unraveling.
self
I seem to
seems to
know.
know. Oh, this
all this
love
love
grows out
was
of
greater
my
than
heart
heart
and
to
winds back
back
to
to
meet
me
it
again.
again at the
At the
place
place
where the
where the
traveler
traveling
knew
eyes
that
that
she and the road
Road
were
are
best.
are
the
the
same.
same.
And his
And
voice
his voice
said
says
within
before
you, there
you,
is no
there is
There
distance,
is
nothing.
no distance.
there is no
There is
reason
no
to
reason to
travel.
travel, you
You
see.
see,
Right
Right
here is
here is
that
that
meaning.
meaning. Here
Here
is
is
that
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 wisdom.
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 There is
There is
no
There is
no
no
place
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 untouched
untouched
by
by
to
me.
me. Oh,
My
eyes look
eyes look
ahead,
ahead,
minds
minds
gather
gather
in.
this
This
road and
road
this
and
spirit and
spirit,
the
an
ocean
ocean
wide.
of light.
Oh,
Oh,
heart,
heart,
search
search within.
within the scattered
Scatter thoughts
thoughts
to
to
the
him
wind and
and
awaken
awaken
some
from the
soul's dark
soul's
night.
dark night. Oh, I travel this long road towards where the light shows
Light show
in the
in the
distance
distance a
away
way
to
to go.
go. And I
And I
wonder
wonder who's
how
traveling
the
as the
road is
road is unraveling,
along with
along with
all
all the selves
else I
I
seem
seem
to
to
know.
know.
Nice song.
Mm-hmm.
Very meaningful. वो उसका बैटरी खत्म हो गया है. ऊपर है. So, ready for some satsang?
Yes.
Uh-oh. My phone is dying out.
Do you have a way to plug that in?
Let me get the something to plug in. Which one is it? What? You already went to the time. He's not going to try. Okay. You know which one it is? I think there is one. Hear that? I don't know if those batteries you had were new. The battery is on the. You don't have any more of these? Yeah. Which one? 9 volts. You don't have any more? Oh no, no 9 volt.
it works. I don't know if that was a new battery or old one.
Is it? Well, this battery is ran out, so making a sound. So, the teaching of perfect master requires everyone to be free from the ego of from ego and forget the thirst for the pleasure in the world. So, meditation will fill the man with such a light that his three passion of lust, anger, and ignorance will be extinguished. Idols, temples, and churches, or the books, the holy books, are only the support of the spiritual childhood. It is the first stage of devotion, but when the God is revealed through meditation, it is the supreme stage. You may convert every home into a charity house, may set up a hospital in every village, and may open the university in every town, but until and unless a man attains the spiritual knowledge, he cannot get rid of the miseries and sorrows of life. What do you think of that? Hmm? That sounds something good?
Yeah.
Yes. Only meaning of life is to love God. That is the sole purpose for your life, which man was created. When we set our heart firmly on the path that enables us to seek and love God, we begin to fulfill the true purpose of life. This is a wonderful statement, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Repeat, only meaning of life is to love God.
God.
That is the sole purpose for which the man was created. When When we set our heart firmly on the path that enables us to seek and love God, we begin to fulfill the true purpose of life. Isn't that is so true?
Yes.
It's true.
Alex didn't say anything. Alex, what do you think?
Sure. I have my microphone turned off, so.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I agree.
Yes. So the thing is, we know these things. We have heard about this statement for a few times. But the most important thing is, do we really practice that in our life? Are we really awaken our consciousness and affirm this every day in our life? Because the life is so precious, you know, and there are so many, many temptations in the world, isn't it? Many temptations. When we understand the true meaning of life and we heartfully practice that, then we really fulfilling the purpose of our life. And truly, what we want in our life is the peace, joy, and the love. And that comes to us. It's rewarded. And you can start experiencing that inner peace, inner joy, you know. And that's everlasting joy. It is not something that you purchase by the money. You cannot purchase the joy through the money. You can experience that inner joy which lies within all of us. Just like when the sun is covered with the clouds, you cannot have the light. You cannot have the warmth, you know. Even though the sun is always there, sun has not gone anywhere, it's there. But since it is covered with the clouds, we are not able to appreciate it and we don't enjoy it. Similarly, in every heart, in the temple of our heart, the God resides for everyone, in everything, in everywhere. God resides, but we are not able to perceive it, we are not able to experience it. As long as we are chasing, if you are chasing the worldly pleasures, worldly securities, and worldly happiness, we cannot experience that. In order to experience, your mind has to be absolutely quiet, absolutely peaceful, very calm, very serene. You know, when the wood is wet by the water, no matter how much you strike the match, it will not catch the fire. Only if the wood is dry, then even if one strike of the match will catch the fire. That's the same thing. When our mind is filled with the temptations and constantly going out after the pleasure of the world or the success or the name and fame, we don't experience that inner peace, inner joy. So, when Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within you, he's not talking about the palace and the landscaping of the particular place which is called kingdom, but he's talking about the divine experience of the presence. Wherever the God is, there is a heaven, resides right there. And God's energy, the cosmic energy, or the Christ consciousness, the Christ consciousness lies within all of us. God lies within all of us, not in the forms. It doesn't have shapes or figures or or particular form, but it is that energy, that divine, the holy energy. It lies inside all of us. Hmm. So, the contemplation is the highest expression of the man's intellectual and spiritual life. It is the life itself that is fully awake, fully alight, and fully aware. So, when we withdraw our attentions, our thought process from everywhere else and immerse our whole energy, all our strength, all our energy, all our power, all our focus, become completely focused into the inner self. And there we experience the real peace. That peace that never goes away from us. Mm. So it is so wonderful experience. And that experience awaits for all of us. You cannot compare that experience with anything of this world. It is beyond. So when mind truly start meditating, when our whole being start meditating, and for once we started to enter into the God consciousness, our whole soul emerge into the God consciousness while you are conscious of everything else in life. You can be in that witness consciousness and you can really start transforming your life. It beautifies our life so wonderfully. So it is such a great experience. This is why Krishna said it is a supreme science, supreme secret, extremely holy. Mm, extremely holy and very enjoyable and very easy to practice and most enjoyable. So this knowledge, the meditation, is so easy to practice. You can practice wherever you are, in whatever situation you are in, sleep and awake. I am laying on the bed, wake up 5 in the morning, and I'm practicing for a whole hour, sometimes hour and a half. This time flies, and it's such a wonderful. You hear the music of God constantly playing, and actually that music wakes me up in the morning, 5, exactly 5:10. I'm awake and immediately focus on the music, and I'm listening, and my whole body is still resting. My mind is completely absorbed in that sound. What a blessing. Can you imagine that?
Hmm.
Eh?
Yes.
You don't have to do anything, nothing. You're simply laying, in the bed, and your focus is that music wakes you up, you know. And that will happen. But it took me quite a while when it started happening. So that is a blessing, you know. And the same thing with the holy name, it will go on by itself. You don't have to say any word, you don't have to think about it. It just happens. And my mudra will automatically happens without I'm thinking of it. I'm on the chin mudra, just like that. So this is all for us, for every one of us. We can enjoy that. You don't have to rush yourself, go anywhere, do anything, and you can enjoy your life. And you know what? The one of the blessing that I have, this is my experience, that all the things happens for you. Whatever work, whatever you think you need to be happen, it will happen itself without you worrying about it or thinking about it or dwelling in it for a while. And it just so easy, make your life very, very easy. No struggle, no fight. A lot of people fight, fight, struggle. And some people's whole life is a struggle, isn't it? We've seen that. So when you struggle, you can't win. But when you surrender your life to God, when you give your life to God, God, you're the one who created this. You are the one who built it. And you're the only one who knows how to take care of it, how to fix it. You know. So I 100% truly belongs to you, and you belongs to me. You are mine, and I am yours. And we have a very wonderful relation with each other. And I love you. I offer my life, my mind, my body, my soul, everything. Actually, it didn't belong to me anyway, I thought this was mine, but I have no control over it. Do we have a control over it?
No.
No, we don't have control. So, might as well relax, might as well. Can you imagine the burden taken off from your from you?
Yes.
Where will be the worries? Where will be the fear? Where will be any struggle? If there is any struggle, no.
No.
You just surrender, give your life to God, and God knows how to take care of it. And so you are the best taken care of. Even the people say a lot of times that we struggle, go through this, and then it doesn't happen, we get disappointed, and then it's uh-oh, what are I supposed to do now? So when you are ready to give it up, then you just give it to God. I say, God, I done the best I could, but I am not going anywhere. So I really offer this myself, my everything, my mind, my body, my soul, all to you. And then you can rest in peace. Isn't that right?
Yes.
That doesn't mean that you don't have to do your work. So you just give up and be lazy. No, you don't do that. You have to still do what is your duty is. You know, don't give up your responsibilities. You have to do what is necessary, right? But without worrying about the result. This is the one of the best teaching of Lord Krishna is, you know, do your work, but don't wait for the reward. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait for the reward. Don't hope that I am working for this and that this has to come to me. Otherwise, I will be very disappointed. You know what I mean? So that kind of attitude has to be changed. My duty is, my duty has to be done by, you know, just like even you're taking care of your body itself. If you don't brush your teeth on time, you don't take a shower, you don't do your exercise, be lazy, you don't want to do any of that, and you indulge in eating, you indulge in sleeping, you indulge in all those things, guess what? You will have a good result or not.
No.
It will make your life very miserable, everything fall apart, you know. Even just you buy a nice car and you don't take care of them, it will fall apart. So same way, same principle applies to our life, our daily activities, our thought patterns, you know, all those things. So it is so important that you have to continue to do it. Uh, so it's something we have to really think about it. People having no faith in the knowledge fail to reach me. They go round and round in the cycle of birth and death. So this is what Krishna says, that those people who have received the knowledge, but they don't have a faith, they don't practice the knowledge, you know, right? Or they practice for some time, but they did not see the result, their what is called mind requested result, and then they give up. Hmm. So what will happen to them? So they fail to reach me, they go round and round in the cycle of birth and death. So in other words, they take many, many births and go in the circle, and they keep going and going through the life. Life is not all fun all the time, right? You know, so it is important that you must have a very, very deep faith in the knowledge, because the knowledge alone can help us to lead a very good spiritual life, and we appreciate those life, and and we will have a very, very wonderful life, blessed life. One who contemplated the sense object develop the attachment for them. From the attachment develop the lust, and from the lust anger crisis arises, and from the anger confusion born, and confusion result in the loss of memory. And when the memory is bewildered, intelligence is gone, lost. And when intelligence is lost, the one is completely ruined. So this is a wonderful statement. It step by step explains the teaching of Krishna. The one who is contemplating the sense object. Do you know what is the cause of miseries and sorrows in our life? Is the attachment to the worldly pleasures, worldly things, you know. And when we have attachment and desire for that, and what happens when that desire is not fulfilled?
You're not happy.
You're not happy, right? Mm. You have so much desire, so much, and just like, and that desire is not fulfilled, means that creates the anger. Mm. And from the anger, confusion takes place. Then the person becomes confused, result in the loss of memories. And when the memory is bewildered, the intelligence is lost. He cannot decide what is good for them and what is not good. So a person becomes what I call a kind of depression, kind of awful feeling. So this is why if you want to be happy, you want to be free from all the sufferings in life, the one thing you have to do is to be disattached. Yes,
Mm.
disattach. Attach with the God and disattach with the world or worldly pleasures. Hmm. You know, when you become disattached, then you don't have any worries, you don't have any fears, you don't have any, what you call, you feel very content inside, you know, very content, very secured, and very happy. So you don't have a chance to get discontent, dissatisfaction, insecure, you know, or even having a loss of desire. So it's very important. Hmm. So Krishna said, remember me always, be devoted to me. By doing this for sure, you will come to me, I promise. This truth for you are dear to me. Give up all the religious rites and simply surrender to me. I shall deliver you from all the sins, so you have no fear. Sarvdharman parityaja mamekam sharanam gaya. The people, as for the practice, there are so many different type of religious practice, right? And people perform all kind, one doesn't work, then they go for another, then another, you know. Some people have tried all the different religion, the Christianity, the Hinduism, the Buddhism, even Islam and, Mormon, and you name it, you know. And they are not satisfied, you know. They have some wish fulfilling desire, and it didn't happen. So they get disgusted and they give up altogether. So Krishna made it very, very simple. And he says, Sarvadharman Parityaja means give up all that ritualistic practice. In reality, this cannot take you to me. The direct approach is just give yourself to me, eat for me, sleep for me, do everything in my name, you know. And this is what meditation does. Meditation is so easy and so simple that you are walking, you are meditating. You are sleeping on the bed until you fall in sleep, and you laying in a bed and meditating. All it is simple. That breath goes in and out, and you watch your breath and remember the mantra, you know, remember the word that has been sent to you, given to you, and just go on doing it, you know, and then you fall in sleep so easily, so smoothly, and you will have a matter of fact, you will have a very good night's sleep. Good night, you know. And so you feel very restful when you wake up in the morning. And then again, before you even get up from the bed, you meditate, you know, and then a few times and then go on. And so you will be able to do it throughout the day. The God will be in your, you know, a lot of people, they get confused and they are confused, matter of fact. Some people they worship Rama, some people worship Krishna, some people worship Shiva or worship the Christ or worship Buddha. But just like a Brahma, Vishnu, or Mahesh, inside that there is a soul, right? This is a different figure. The physical body may be different, but the soul is same. Same like you have a soul, I have a soul, and everybody, doesn't matter poor and old, rich or famous, they all have the soul, the same identical. That soul is not a white or red or black or blue color. That soul is exactly the same color, same potential, same divinity, same energy, the divine energy inside that. And that soul which is birthless, deathless, you know, and that is the same with the God. God also have a soul, and the Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, they all have the soul. And matter of fact, that body is their body. Like body of Rama is not a Rama. Body of Krishna is not a Krishna. Is not God. So similarly, your body or my body, none of our body is the soul. Is God. Or is a cosmic energy. You know, or Christ consciousness. That soul is a Christ consciousness. Soul is that God consciousness. That soul. And similarly, your soul or my soul, when we realize our soul and see the God in the soul, and the soul is that God, and we actually experience that, what happened? The soul, through the meditation, becomes the God. The Atman becomes the Paramatman, like Krishna or Vishnu, they all, you know. And once they become the Paramatman, then they say, Aham Brahmasmi, means I am Brahman. I am the Supreme Being. Supreme Being. So right now, you and I are an individual being. We have a limitation. We get Sometimes feel really good, other time don't feel so good. Sometimes we get sick, sometimes we get tired, sometimes we have different diseases. Even though it is all belongs to the body, not to the soul, but because the soul does not know itself, have not realized the union with God, so that soul has to go through this and experience it. Experience pain and pleasure, experience old age and sickness, experience the birth and death, you know, and we go through this experience and go on and on. And no matter thousands of life we may take, and we will have to go through the same old experience over and over and over and over. Little bit changes, but it's the same. So when you have received the knowledge and you truly, very faithfully and very sincerely you you know, meditate, and then once you become the truly realized soul means knowing your soul fully, and you become uh, all your awareness synchronized in the self, and then you become truly the oneness with God. And so you are no longer Jiva, you become a Shiva. You know, you are no longer devil, you become divine. So you become free, and you can be free while you are living in the world. This is different between the Christ and us, or Krishna and us, because we are not free. Because as long as you think that I am this body, I am this professor or doctor or engineer or like a maid or servant, you know, as long you think that you fully identify with that, then, you know, just like a king, when he is drunk, he doesn't think he's a king. He's a pauper. And once that intoxication comes out, and gone, then he realized, oh, I am not a pauper, I am a king. I am the Lord, of this nation. So similarly, we all have that divinity inside all of us. Right now, we are a child of God. When the child of God becomes one with God, then he's no longer child. He is that God. So just like a river merging into an ocean, no longer river. I mean, the same water is there in the river and the ocean too, but that water merges into the ocean is no longer river. It's the ocean. And you cannot find the river anywhere. All you can find is the ocean everywhere. So this is the uniqueness. This is why Krishna said this is a supreme science. There is all kind of knowledge in the world. Just like you have a chemistry, you have a physics, you have algebras, you have arithmetic, you have a geography and all those. Consider the knowledge. But why this knowledge is supreme? Because it is the absolute knowledge. All those things without this knowledge is of no meaning at all. So similarly, when you have this knowledge and having this knowledge is not good enough. You have to practice this. You have to carry on this knowledge. Then the knowledge carry on you, and then your life is become blessed. So once you practice supreme science, supreme secret, why supreme secret? Because it is inside us and inside all the billions and trillions of people, but they don't know it. They don't utilize it. And this is why, because they don't neither know it nor to utilize it, then their life becomes hell sometimes. So this is why all the great masters, whether Krishna, Christ, Buddha, or even Moses and Muhammad, they all came and shared their experience, shared their knowledge to transform the life of the people. See what is happening in the world today and what's the cause of that. They go to church, they go to temple, they go to the mosque, they do all that, and yet they are killing each others. They are destroying the peoples, destroying the nation, the beautiful country. They are destroying. They make a disaster. Why is that? They went to college. They went to earn all the diplomas and all that they got. They are very, you know, educated people, but yet they cause all the suffering to the mankind, to their own brothers and sisters, families and friends. Why? So they have all those knowledge, but that knowledge is not giving them the peace of mind, neither giving them the getting rid of their lust, greed, ego, or attachments, and the power drive, all that. So you cannot, doesn't matter how many degree you get, but that would not get you there. You have to have the supreme knowledge, because why? This is the supreme knowledge. And once you have the knowledge, look at so many of them. The Balmiki Rishi, he was a dacoit. He used to kill people in a daylight, and take their money, and that person who have received this knowledge, and with the practice, he became a rishi, and he became even a guru of Lord Rama himself. So this is why this knowledge is supreme knowledge, that it transfers you to be a beautiful holy being. From the devil, you become a divine. And even the devil can become divine, how much more we can be. So it is really, really very, very essential thing to have in this life. In the old times, even the 5-year-old kid have this knowledge, and they don't have to go through all this that we go through in our life, all those ups and downs, all those sickness, illness, suffering, pain, all the things that we go through. In spite of all advancement we made, but that's not enough. So this is why one has to have the spiritual science, which is the king of all science, a spiritual knowledge, which is not just a doctrine. People carry the doctrine, they follow the doctrine in their life, but they don't really practice truthfully, honestly. You know, the scriptures are not made to believe in it, and believing is not good enough. You have to really allowing that to sink in your life so it can transform your life. Hmm. So I wouldn't say the scriptures are bad, doesn't matter what type it is. They're all good scriptures, holy scriptures. This is why they call holy. And if it has not made you holy yet, that means, there is something wrong. If it has not transformed your life yet, that means there's something missing in your life. And you do some thinking, why? Why my life has not transformed? It has transformed the life of billions of people throughout the ages. And yes, it can transform yours. And truly, it has transformed my life. So why not? It can. And it doesn't cost anything. It is a God's gift, you know, to all of us, for all of us. So hope you get some good matches. And remember one thing, you know, just reading or listening is not enough. You have to practice it. And in order to practice, you have to get it. So wherever you can, try to get it. If you're not, you can come to me and I will be glad to help you. You know. So my email is bijaynand3 @gmail.com. And if you really want, you can get in touch with me and I will be glad to help you. Thank you and God bless you. Every Monday, 6:30 to 8, we have this teaching, sharing. So you can join us in YouTube.